Well, good evening. It is indeed a great evening to come together here at the Coleman Government Center, City of Columbus, to celebrate the new American Leadership Academy 2025 cohort closing ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, if your actions contribute to inspire people to engage our new American residents to do more, to educate more, to serve more, then you are a leader. And I can testify today in front of you and share, I know the CTV is recording this, that these 23 diverse leaders who just concluded a leadership journey, 8 months long, focused on civic engagement, are magnificent leaders. We have quite a short program this evening, and to kick us off, I would like you to join me to invite an amazing leader who made this program possible from the beginning. It requires a lot of infrastructure, time, talented folks who worked with the New American Leadership Academy 2025 cohort in the past 8 months. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome the director of the Department of Neighborhoods, Kim Douglas.
Good evening, everyone. It is such an amazing group before me. Good evening. It is fantastic to be here with you all tonight to recognize the 23, I'm going to use the adjective outstanding fellows, since he said that you were amazing, I think. So we're going to add to the adjectives all night. There's no telling how good you're going to be by the time we're done. The entire room, your family, the staff, and the Department of Neighborhoods, and our council member are all here to celebrate you and to say congratulations for the work that you've done to make it to this point. That deserves a hand of, that does. I would like to especially recognize our NALA alumni for their continued support and for joining us this evening. Tonight, we honor your commitment, your growth, and our shared belief in leadership with the focus on civic engagement. Civic engagement is the heartbeat of any thriving democracy, and through this training, you have learned that leadership does not wait for titles or recognition. It begins when an ordinary citizen decides to take action for common good. Whether you go on to lead in government, business, civil society, or your local community, which is where we do our work, the knowledge and values that you've gained through NALA will serve your community and Columbus at large. As NALA graduates, you now carry the privilege and the responsibility to be a catalyst for positive change, to listen, to include, to empower others. Your leadership journey does not end today. In fact, it begins and continues for many of you with your compassion and your clarity. Your service project presentation was outstanding. That deserves a clap. I saw the hidden talent of the thespians in the room. Where is our husband and our wife? And then you also talked about the work that you've done, the many nights and the many contacts that you've made to ensure that the alumni community stays connected to the ongoing work and to give them a sense of ownership and place as the NALA cohort continues to grow. No leader, no matter how visionary, achieves success alone. True and lasting results are achieved when leaders come together, when diverse minds, backgrounds, and experiences unite for a purpose. it has been my honor to watch my inaugural class of 2025 to be the first New Americans Leadership Academy to come through. Thank you for allowing me to share this experience with you, to walk it with you. Congratulations. And now I will bring to the stage our council member that makes sure that everything that is needed for NALA is always done well and done right. Council member Nancy Deakauer.
I am very excited to be here tonight, and I'm trying to get this microphone in the best possible position so y'all can hear me well. I have always loved creating opportunities for people to be engaged with both their community and their government. All the work I did serving the community prior to being elected was based upon community engagement, creating opportunities for people to come together, collaborate together, and then work together collectively to bring about positive results that can create a preferred future. As a member of City Council, I chaired Neighborhoods, Recreation Parks, and Veterans Affairs, and have the privilege of being a cheerleader for NALA's incredible work and the exemplary leadership development that happens here. I applaud the entire NALA team and the Department of Neighborhoods for their hard work creating an impactful program every year that cultivates leaders with a heart for public service. There are a lot of leadership development programs out there, but it's rare to have one that works on cultivating that heart for public service. I read all your bios, loved seeing all those posts on social media, and I'm impressed by everyone here. You all have done amazing work before you even started this program, and I'm confident that you will all do outstanding things in the future. Through NALA, you've had the opportunity for both professional development and collective impact. That's what makes this program and its participants, all of you, special. Individually, we all have something important to contribute, but we create something far greater when we come together. And I find that a mosaic is the perfect example of how coming together creates better results. Author Henry Nouwen beautifully describes this. A mosaic consists of thousands of little stones. Some are blue, some are green, some are yellow, some are gold. When we bring our faces close to the mosaic, we can admire the beauty of each stone. But as we step back from it, we can see that all these little stones reveal to us a beautiful picture, telling a story none of these stones can tell by itself. And that is what our life in community is about. Each of us is like a little stone, but together we reveal the face of God to the world. We may not all believe in a higher power, but I think we can all agree that together we reveal the beauty of humanity and can become something greater than ourselves. I see NALA as a creator of a beautiful mosaic. Each of you are your own special stone. And each of those stones, they're uniquely you. And individually, you can each do important things to help society. But when you engage with others and bring together equally unique stones, you reveal something far more beautiful and impactful than you can alone. That collective beauty will inspire others to do the same. Now that you've completed the NALA program, I look forward to seeing how you each use this experience to create a new mosaic in your community. On behalf of Columbus City Council, I congratulate all of you.
everyone? Are you excited? All right. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Lindora Koluhawa Diawara. I am the Community Relations Coordinator at the New American Program at the Department of Neighborhoods. And we are so excited to see all of you tonight, not just the grads, but the family members who support them throughout. Now, if you look at your program, we have next our class speaker. Every graduating class has a speaker. And so we will call on Ms. Fabian Keflam, who will come and basically tell us about stuff that happened through the 8 months. Welcome to the podium.
Okay. All right. Maybe this is the best place to put it. Salam, kamem sihum, and kwaba salam matzahum, sheme, feven nirayo kuflam yibahal. Good evening, friends, family, and the city of Columbus, and our viewers watching online. My name is Feven Narayo Kuflom, and I proudly represent the best cohort in NALA history, the class of 2025. Let's hear some noise. Yeah. I'm so grateful to be with you all today, not just by the grace of God, but because of the undeniable love for community and fellowship that exists in our city. I am grateful to start my speech in my mother tongue, Tigrinya, with a greeting that both affirms and welcomes our collective presence and journey to this moment. So who am I? I am a product of amazing refugees who fled in the midst of war and famine that ravaged our beloved country, Eritrea, and neighboring nations in the Horn of Africa alike. I am a product of refugees who in the early 1980s found a temporary home in Sudan, Sudan, before making Columbus the manifestation of their dreams and prayers. My name, Feven Narayo Kuflam. Feven, the daughter of Narayo. Narayo, the son of Kuflam. I wear my father's name as a middle name, but he was my first educator. A dedicated professional taxi driver in Columbus for over 20 years and still going. He's in his 70s. Yes. A fierce community builder, and my grandfather's name, Kuflam, who although I've never met, I carry with him his honor, dignity, and gratitude into rooms like today, so that you may never forget who I belong to. And most importantly, I am the first blossom of my mother, Natsanet, which translates to independence, which is fitting. Her first child, she birthed in America, Columbus at that. The first woman who taught me to take up space and never shrink, but to always radiate spaces with care, laughter, and grace. Tissue. The journey to NALA is one of great honor. Many will apply, but few will be selected. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the alum who provided me with the encouragement to apply. They may not be here, but I still have to shout them out. I'm full of gratitude. Dr. Barth Shepkong, Trisha Corte, Joe Sawo, Alpha Tongor, and lastly, my sister, Anissa Liban, who I had the pleasure of celebrating with yesterday in sustaining her historic victory as the first Somali woman to serve on a school board, Westerville City Schools. Congrats. All alum of NALA, representing 4 different countries, incredible but a true testament that our village can grow beyond those from which you came from, and that friendship can extend across communities, languages, borders, and faiths. I had the pleasure of learning and getting to know my peers from my very own NALA cohort. We represent over 20 nations, double and triple that in languages, neighborhoods across Columbus, multiple degrees, countless of achievements, let's keep it going, and united by one heart for community. Through this program and my peers, I'm reminded of what a good neighbor looks like. The neighbor who brings tea or coffee to class, thank you, Brother Ahmed. The one who keeps you organized when it feels impossible to manage your own home. Thank you to my brother Kyle. The woman you call on in times of frustration or excitement. Thank you, Teresa, Mema, and Tevin. Many more who greeted me with a smile after a long day, affirmations, Hamida, Talhun, Sunday, Fati, and so many more. We came for leadership, believe with family, bonds that transcend borders and languages. It is wrapped up in care, hugs, connections to new opportunities. I want to share a quote that I referenced during the final presentation by a famous Nigerian novelist. A person who has not traveled thinks his mother is the best cook. This is a lesson we carry from our experience at NALA. Commit yourselves to grow your network, invest in your connections, be audacious about that next job opportunity. I didn't know I wasn't that loud. I hope y'all heard me. Be audacious about that next job opportunity. Reach out to another new American community and learn from one another. We must leave here powerful and eager to take this city to new heights. I would be remiss if I didn't close by thanking the amazing people who supported and nurtured our experiences at NALA. Our fearless leadership, Abdi, Lindora, Paula, Mr. Jim, and Mr. Melanie, who I actually reconnected with nearly 10 years later from my previous work experience. So such a blessing to connect with intentional people who are committed to community. The Department of Neighborhoods in the City of Columbus, under the leadership of Mayor Andrew Ginther, we thank you endlessly for seeing us, filling a need, and advocating on many fronts for our opportunity to experience leadership development that caters to the depth of our intercultural experiences. May we all continue to see one another through eyes that only know humanity, radical care, and love for our great city, Columbus, Ohio. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vivian. Just in case you are wondering how she became the speaker, there were elections. It was very democratic, very transparent, and she won. So if you want to be NALA speaker, apply for NALA. We have forms in the back. Apply for NALA, go through the class, be super cool, and your friends will vote you in. All right, next up, we have someone special who is Catherine Lopez. She's an alum, and she graduated last year. She's originally from Peru. She works at Columbus State College, and she is a project manager from the Office of Talent and Strategies. Catherine, please come to the podium. She will be giving us a message. And just before Paula will go around and give out pins, before Catherine leaves, she will admit you officially into the alumni network.
Thank you, Lindora. Hi, everybody. So before I begin, I'd like to invite everybody to participate in a short exercise. We are going to stretch our legs, so please bear with me. Please.
CTV wants us to speak into the mic. So
Okay.
you can go.
Okay. Please stand up if you ever helped someone, a neighbor, a friend, or even a stranger. Just help. Great. That's a lot. Please stand up or keep standing up. If you've ever volunteered, mentored someone, or used your voice to make a difference. Amazing. Keep on standing up. If you ever had to start over, whether it's in a new job, a new country, a new city. And finally, please stand up and clap if you were born outside of the United States. Take a look around you. Keep on standing up, please. This is what courage, and most importantly, leadership and civic engagement looks like. Take a look around. We may have different stories, different backgrounds, but we share one purpose: to be and make our communities stronger. Because leadership isn't about where we came from. It's about what we do for others. It's about using our experiences, our skills, and our voices to build bridges of understanding and opportunity. And belonging doesn't happen just by accident. It happens because our leaders like you, people who care enough to act, to include, and to serve. So please give yourselves a round of applause. You can take a seat now. Thank you. So again, my name is Kathy Lopez, and I just recently became a citizenship. I just gained my citizenship recently, and I changed my last name to, thank you. And I changed my last name to La Rosa in honor to my grandma's last name. And I am a proud graduate of the NALA cohort of 2024. I was born and raised in Peru, like Lindora mentioned. And I came to the United States when I was 19 years old, full of dreams, but also full of questions about where I belonged and how to start all over again. Where I moved to Columbus about 6 years ago, I discovered a city full of opportunities, but also one that reminded me how important it is for newcomers to find connection, understanding, and support. Like many of you, I learned that integration isn't only about learning a new language or adopting new customs. It's about becoming part of the story. Sorry, I'm reading this. It's about participating in the growth of the place we call home. During my time with the NALA Academy, my cohort and I came together around one shared goal: to make it easier for others to find the support we once needed. We developed the idea of a community app, which I'm sure you probably came up with the same idea too, because we're not the only ones. A one-stop resource hub with information about housing, legal advising, education opportunities, and local organizations serving new Americans in Columbus. It was more than just a project. It was a symbol of collaboration and empathy. We wanted to make sure that one starting over here in Columbus doesn't feel lost and alone anymore. We wanted to build a bridge, digital and human, to connection. Today, I work as a project manager at Columbus State Community College, where I lead initiatives that help students, many from underrepresented communities like ours, prepare for the workforce and real-world success. My purpose, both personal and professional, is to serve my community. I want every new American to know that education is the key to better opportunities, and that with that preparation and persistence, the American dream is within reach. This truly is the land of opportunities, but it becomes the land of our opportunity when we lift each other, share knowledge, and make sure no one is left behind. Integration goes beyond adaptation, a new place. It's about becoming a part of the story. We don't just live in Columbus, we shape Columbus. Civic engagement is how we write our chapter in this city's story. Whether it's volunteering, attending town halls, understanding how our local government works, or learning about political parties and voting, please vote. These are the ways we ensure that our voices, our families, our loved ones, and our values are represented. Leadership and civic engagement are acts of gratitude, a way to give back to the community that welcomed us. And as a NALA alumni, we have the responsibility to continue learning, participating, and leading, not just for ourselves, but for those who came after us. Please remember that. So tonight, as we reconnect as NALA alumni and welcome you as part of our community, let's remember, leadership begins with small actions: a conversation, a volunteer shift, a vote. I can't insist enough. An idea shared at the right time. Let's continue to collaborate, to integrate, and to inspire others to do the same. Because when each of us leads, our homes, our workplaces, and our communities, Columbus becomes not just a city of opportunities, but a city of belonging. Thank you. So as Lindora mentioned, we have received this pin, and I would like for you guys to reach into your pins. Put it on you.
Stand up, please.
Stand up, as Lindora indicates. Wear this pin with pride. Remember, we are part of this community. We are Columbus. Keep on representing our community. Lead, inspire others. Congratulations, NALA members.
Thank you. You may be seated. All right. The moment we've all been waiting for. So, I would just, can you please help me? Push this on the side there. Yeah, for right here.
Want to move it far enough so it's not in pictures.
Yeah. Okay. Yep, thank you. So, but before we start giving away certificates and awards, I have in my hand a resource guide. The New American Program Resource Guide. In this book, we have lots and lots of information that will be useful for new Americans, but also old residents in Columbus. We've been working on this for almost 2 years. The 2023 cohort came in, And they said one of the most important things that's needed is access to resources for new Americans. The 2024 cohort came in, and Catherine is here. She already alluded to that. They mentioned that access to resources is very important for new Americans. I'm Nala. I graduated in 2021. During my time here as a cohort member, we said the most important thing is access to resources. When I became a staff of the Department of Neighborhood, that was a key recommendation for the program. Today, I stand here with this guide in my hand. We've worked on it as a department, and where is the director? Okay, could you please come over? Council member, could you please come over, please? As a program team, we want to officially present to you a copy of this guide. I'll give it to the director, he will give it to you. Because every graduate here will go away with a copy. It has a QR code. We hope that everyone here will scan that code. It will take you to our website where you will also find a guide. Access to resources. If you think you don't need the information in there, please give it to someone. But all of us will need it one way or the other. So, Director, we've worked hard on this. Cohort members have worked hard on this. So, I'm going to present to you this copy so that you hand it over to council member. Maybe you can please.
Get the photo up screen.
Exactly. So you can say one or two words before handing this over.
So I am well aware of the labor of love that this was. As Lenora mentioned, cohort after cohort have been a continual theme. Resources, direction, how do we get engaged? How do we connect with those organizations that can help us? And so we stand here today ready to present to the council member our first resource guide.
Thank you. Is the picture taken? You want to say something? Okay.
Years ago, I created a resource guide for my side of town. It's a lot of hard work, y'all. I'm really impressed with it. And it's always changing. So always needing to be updated, but it's worth the effort. I gave my resource guide out to firehouses, to the libraries, all those places where community members go to connect with resources. So this is an exciting opportunity for you to share out in the community. So thanks so much for this hard work.
Thank you. I will just put that on your seat because you are about to work. All right. Here we go. First up is Tavan Abdullah. Please, you wait. I will read. Tavan Abdullah is originally from Kurdistan and is the first woman in her family to graduate from college. She holds a Bachelor of Science degree in psychology, 2 masters in education with focus on instruction and administration. Tavan currently serves as a K-5 lead educator at Sunrise Academy, where she leverages her expertise to enhance student engagement and achievement while pursuing advanced studies in educational administration and leadership. After graduation, she plans to expand her leadership capacity and strengthen connections within the Columbus community. Her favorite quote, "No matter how high the mountain, it cannot block the sun." Fun fact, she balances her life as a PhD student in educational leadership in her role as a principal, a mother of 4, an entrepreneur, while pursuing creative community projects. Congratulations, Tavan.
Why do I graduate?
All right, she said she graduated already. Congratulations. Abdi, don't forget the bags, please. Congratulations. Next is Kongo Akim. Kongo Akim is originated from Cameroon. She holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Political Science, a Master's of Science in Project Management, a Master's of Arts in Guidance Counseling, as well as certifications in Safe Six, Scrum Master, and Women Leadership Training. Akim works with the Community Refugee and Immigration Service, CRIS, as a barrier reduction specialist and case worker. After graduation, she plans to use what she has learned to create opportunities for growth within immigrant and underrepresented communities by building confidence and encouraging civic participation, especially among women who inspire to lead. Her favorite quote, "When I dare to be powerful, to use my strength in the service of my vision, then it becomes less and less important whether I am afraid of the Lord." Her fun fact, Akim dunked her first basketball at age 40. Congratulations, Akim. Next is Ifan Ali Shah Akundaza. He is from Afghanistan. He holds a BBA and certification in technology. Ifan currently serves as an RSS case worker at Us Together, and his journey reflects both the challenges and opportunities of adapting to a new culture while serving to contribute meaningfully to his community. After graduation, Ifan commits to continue bridging cultural gaps, and fostering understanding among diverse groups while striving to achieve personal growth and community connections. His favorite quote, "Learn if you don't know, and spread out when you learn." Congratulations. Get your bag. Next is Fatimata Achi. Fatimata is originally from Senegal. She is a certified interpreter. She is a passionate and dedicated community leader with over a decade of experience serving immigrant and underserved populations. As the founder of an Islamic community center supporting more than 600 members, she has spearheaded initiatives that include youth programs, disaster response efforts, and cultural events that foster unity and resilience. After graduation, Fatimata plans to further amplify underrepresented voices, promote pathways into public service, and continue building opportunities for community leadership. Her favorite quote, "In God we trust." Fun fact, Fatimata speaks 4 languages. Congratulations, Fatimata. Next is Fadi Islam. Fadi is from Gaza, Palestine. He holds a Bachelor of Science. He holds a Bachelor of Science in Electrical and Computer Engineering, as well as a Master's of Science in Engineering with a focus on computer architecture and microelectronics. Fadi currently serves as a communications systems specialist with the city of Columbus, where he played a pivotal role in the rollout of advanced text translation and multimedia communication tool in 911 Emergency Communication Center and surrounding municipalities within the county. After graduation, Fadi seeks to share the knowledge he has gained with his community and others, creating opportunities for collective growth and empowerment. His favorite quote, "Progress lies not in enhancing what is, but in advancing toward what will be." Khalil Gibran. Congratulations, Fadi. Next is Mema Kamara. Mema is originally from Liberia, West Africa. And I say West Africa because there's Liberia also in Costa Rica. So if you want to go to Liberia, make sure you check which Liberia. Mema is a licensed real estate agent. Mema has received several awards, including the International Sterling Award and the Columbus Realtors President's Excellence Award for merit in minimum sales over $10 million. Through her work with Liberians in Columbus Incorporated, LICI, and the Columbus Baza Association, she has helped organize communities and supported youth initiatives that fosters inclusion. After graduation, Mema plans to apply her leadership, advocacy, and strategic planning skills to strengthen her real estate career and expand her impact in community service. Her favorite quote, "Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success." Albert Schweitzer. Congratulations. Next is our speaker, Fabienne Kuflum. She is an Eritrean born and raised in Columbus, Ohio. She holds a BA in communication and a master's in intercultural service, leadership, and management. She has held leadership roles in numerous community-focused organizations, including Made for Medicine, City Year Columbus, Habesha Networks, and the Columbus African, amongst others. After graduation, Fabienne plans to use her knowledge to connect Africans in Columbus to vital, underutilized resources across Columbus, and to also bring innovative, inclusive practices to her work at Worthington Libraries. Favorite quote, "If there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm." An African proverb. Her fun fact, despite being afraid of heights, Fabienne once conquered the Great Wall of China, capturing both incredible views and even better photos. Congratulations, Fabienne. Congrats. Next up is Ernest Mfor. Ernest is originally from Cameroon. He holds a Bachelor of Science in Journalism and Mass Communication from the University of Buea, Cameroon, and a master's degree in project management from the Colorado Technical University. He is currently pursuing a doctorate in management with a concentration in organizational development and change. His professional certifications include Certified Scrum Master, Certified Product Owner, amongst others. After graduation, Ernest intends to deepen his engagement given the expansion of his network, share his knowledge and transfer the skills acquired, as well as foster leadership development within and beyond the immigrant community. His favorite quote, "A leader takes people where they want to go. A great leader takes people where they don't necessarily want to go, but ought to be." Rosalind Carter. Fun fact, Ernest has an unquenchable passion for Congolese soukous music, and often teaches himself his dances. Abdi should have had that music ready so we can see his moves. Congratulations, Ernest. Next up is Sunday Justin Zitatira. He is originally from Rwanda and holds a BBA degree with focus on management and marketing. He recently served as the Resettlement Program Manager at ETSS, where he supported refugees and interacted with new Americans daily. Sunday connects with the Rwandese community abroad and has a passion for addressing the needs of immigrant and refugee communities. After graduation, he plans to leverage his network and his leadership, multicultural, and language skills to create impactful changes and enhance his professional growth in advocacy. His favorite quote, "Refugees are not a burden. They are a gift of resilience and strength to the communities that welcome them." His fun fact, he speaks multiple languages, which allows him to connect easily with families from diverse backgrounds. Congratulations, Sunday. All right. Next is Tosin Otokufo. She is originally from Nigeria. Niger. She holds a Master of Science in Project Management in Environmental and Energy Engineering, as well as postgraduate certificate in Chemical Engineering. Tosin is committed to helping international students and diverse communities assimilate into American culture. As an event coordinator, she engages with students from over 100 countries, ensuring they feel welcome and supported. After graduation, Tosin plans to strengthen her nonprofit and expand its educational reach, building a foundation of compassion and resilience. Her favorite quote, "Live and let live. Life is short. Live it to the fullest by being kind and extending love to all humanity." Fun fact, Tosin enjoys learning various languages and greeting people in their mother tongue. Congratulations, Tosin. All right, the train is moving. Next up is Hamida Owali. Hamida is originally from Algeria. She holds a bachelor's degree in history and geography. She speaks 4 languages and is a passionate advocate and community leader dedicated to empowering immigrants and refugee families as they build new lives in the United States. As the director of programs at Riverview International Center, she leads and creates programs as well as events to help new Americans to start their new lives in America. After graduation, Hamida plans to continue expanding immigrant-focused programs, strengthening leadership opportunities, and inspiring others to embrace diversity as a source of strength. Her favorite quote, "We rise by lifting others," Robert Ingersoll. Her fun fact, Hamida loves connecting with people through culture and food. She says every dish tells a story. Congratulations, Hamida. You can do better than that. All right. Carlos A. Rivera Fernandez is originally from Puerto Rico and holds a bachelor's in business administration, accounting, with focus on accounting, an AA in psychology and counseling, and a certification in financial education. He owns Prime Financial Solutions and additionally serves as youth pastor at Iglesia Comunidad Cristiana, mentoring young people in faith and professional growth. After graduation, Carlos plans to connect individuals and families with vital resources, creating supportive environments where people can thrive. His favorite quote, "A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way." John Maxwell. His fun fact, Carlos jokes that he can turn anything, even a night out, into a project plan. Congratulations, Carlos. Okay, next up is Gerlin Gigi Saint Louis. She's originally from Haiti. She holds a bachelor's degree in law and public administration. Recently served as a caseworker at Community Refugee and Immigrant Services, CRIS, where she supported underserved communities with compassion and strategic insights. She currently works with the Columbus City School System, and her past work with HACONET highlights her dedication to growth and capacity building within the Haitian community. After graduation, Gigi plans to strengthen her leadership skills to help her community thrive, focusing on ethics, advocacy, and collective action. Favorite quote, "L'union fait la force." That's French, which means unity makes strength. That's the Haitian motto also. Her fun fact, Gigi describes herself as naturally joyful, quick to laugh, and loves joking. Where is she? Yes, congratulations. Next up is Anush Sharma. He is originally from Nepal. He brings over a decade of experience as a victims advocate and certified bilingual interpreter. Fluent in English, Nepali, and Hindi, he has dedicated his career to serving diverse cultural communities with compassion and cultural sensitivity. Currently working at CRIS in Columbus, Anush collaborates with law enforcement, healthcare providers, and social services to support vulnerable populations, including migrants and refugees. After graduation, Anush plans to apply the practical skills he has gained to deepen his professional impact, contribute to community-based initiatives, and pursue future leadership roles. His favorite quote, "An eye for an eye only ends up making the whole world blind." Mahatma Gandhi. Fun fact, Anush has become passionate for acting and has performed in a short film as well as appeared in a music video. Congratulations. Next up is Moussa C. Moussa is originally from Senegal. He holds a master's degree in geography and certificates in social studies and paralegal. Moussa is a high school teacher and a dedicated community leader focused on increasing civic engagement among Senegalese and West African communities in Columbus. With experience as a precinct election official, soccer referee, and mentor, Moussa has built skills in conflict resolution, education, and community building. After graduation, Moussa plans to inspire greater engagement in his community, strengthen ties with local organizations, and expand visibility for Senegalese and Fulani groups across Ohio. His favorite quote, "Leadership is not a position of power. It is a responsibility," by Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. His fun fact, he enjoys food, sports gatherings, and the joy of reconnecting with old friends. Congratulations, Moussa. Next up is Ana Maria Teresa Timu. Teresa has her roots in Tanzania and Belarus. She holds a master's degree in political science with focus on African studies and a certificate in African comparative linguistics. Teresa is a dedicated advocate for immigrants and refugee communities, drawing on her African Belarusian heritage to bridge cultures and connect diverse populations. She recently started Dunia Consulting LLC as a cultural strategy for changing Columbus. Teresa uses her multilingual skills to foster inclusion, cultural understanding, and collaboration across communities. After graduation, she plans to help strengthen relationships between new American leaders and local institutions in Columbus, as well as expand Dunia Dialogues, a storytelling and advocacy platform that uplifts immigrant women's voices. Her favorite quote, "Until the lion learns to write, every story will glorify the hunter." Congratulations, Teresa. Okay. Like mommy, like daughter. Congratulations. Next up is Kyle Tom. Kyle Tom is a Chinese American born entrepreneur. He is the owner of Ohio Elite Management, a property management company dedicated to providing safe and affordable housing in Columbus. Before finding his passion in property management, he was a hardware engineer at Apple and Google. He has managed over 600 rental units to ensure quality housing while promoting community well-being and responsible ownership. Kyle is also a graduate of the Urban Land Institute Real Estate Diversity Initiative. After graduation, he plans to collaborate more with community leaders to help build a better Columbus, but specifically help educate others on how to effectively engage with civic processes. His favorite quote, "If you are going to spend your time doing something, you should give it your all." Fun fact, Kyle is married and has a 1-year-old daughter. He is also a beekeeper with 3 active hives at home. Congratulations, Kyle. Yeah, that's future Nala. We have several future Nalas. So Kyle will be leaving us. He has a quick flight to catch. Safe travels and congratulations. Next up is Tilahun Tesfaye. Tilahun is originally from Ethiopia. He is a PhD candidate in development studies and holds dual masters in community well-being in disaster and development and in teaching. He is a passionate advocate and the founder of Give Hope Africa and Give Hope Ethiopia. His professional experience includes work with World Bank and the United Nations, as well as international and local nonprofit organizations, where he developed expertise in project management, monitoring, evaluation, and facilitation of high-level conversations. After graduation, Tilahun plans to strengthen his nonprofit's impact in Central Ohio, advocate for policies that uplift refugees and immigrants, and support projects in Africa. His favorite quote, "Mankind was my business. The common welfare was my business. Charity, mercy, forbearance, and benevolence were all my business. The dealings of my trade were but a drop of water in the comprehensive ocean of my business." Charles Dickens. Fun fact, Tilahun is writing a book about raising children from Ethiopia in America. Congratulations, Tilahun. Yeah. Next up is Mahamadou Touré. Mahamadou is originally from Mali. He holds an associate degree in environmental science and has pursued studies in public affairs at the Ohio State University. He is an author and community leader, currently serving as vice president of the Malian Association in Columbus. Through his deep commitment to community engagement and nonprofit leadership, Mahamadou has built partnerships with organizations such as Columbus Humanities and Habitat for Humanity, focusing on public affairs, collaboration, and service. After graduation, Mahamadou plans to apply his leadership strategies that improve community engagement, build career pathways, and foster innovation. His favorite quote, "In Africa, when an old man dies, it is a library burning down." Amadou Ampateba. Fun fact, he loves expressing gratitude and recognizing people for their contributions. Congratulations. Next up is Ahmed Al-Hayk. Ahmed is originally from Iraq. He holds a bachelor's in administrative engineering and operation research from Al-Mazur University College in Baghdad, Iraq, and CompTIA A+ from Peirce College, Columbus, Ohio. Through his work with the Ethiopian Tawahedo Social Services, ETSS, where he serves as a program manager, he continues to dedicate himself to nonprofit management, advocacy, and civic engagement, and has built bridges between diverse communities, particularly among Afghan, Iraqi, and Arab populations. After graduation, Ahmed plans on deepening his connections and continuing giving back, as well as empowering others to create meaningful changes. His favorite quote, "No mirror can reflect a picture of a human as best as his attitude and ways of speaking does. You must be the change you wish to see in the world." Gandhi. His fun fact, Ahmed has lived in 3 different cities, and each has taught him how to build a community from scratch. Congratulations, Ahmed. Next up is Ayub Ono. He is originally from Somalia. He holds a bachelor's in international relations and diplomacy and an MBA. In his role at the Columbus Metropolitan Housing Authority, he aligns organizational goals with the complex challenges of public service, ensuring community needs are effectively met. After graduation, Ayub seeks to prepare for future leadership opportunities where he can continue driving impactful change in his community. His leadership philosophy centers on growth, resilience, and inspiring others to reach their full potential. His favorite quote, "The highest human act is to inspire," Nipsey Hussle. His fun fact, despite his global outlook, Ayub has never been to Europe. Woohoo! Congratulations, Ayub. All right, next up is Vadim Sibulia. He hails from Ukraine. He holds a Bachelor of Science degree in financial education and has dedicated his career to supporting immigrant communities. As a career consultant at Jewish Family Services, he helps individuals navigate employment opportunities and achieve their professional goals. Vadim is passionate about fostering inclusivity, building consensus, and inspiring positive change within diverse communities. After graduation, Vadim hopes to strengthen his leadership and better serve others. He is particularly interested in deepening his understanding of American social, economic, and political systems to expand his impact across sectors. His favorite quote, "I can do all things through Jesus Christ who strengthens me." Fun fact, Vadim is a chorister. He has been singing in the choir since he was 5 years old. Congratulations, Vadim. Okay, we have one more person who had a breakdown and is not here yet. That's Izam Kwasi. So I guess when he comes, we'll call him up. If not, we will hand deliver his certificate. But I'll just read through his profile. Izam is an Asian American from Bangladesh, born in Pontiac, Michigan. He has dual masters in information technology, project management, and cybersecurity. He currently works for the city of Columbus, Columbus Water and Power, formerly Department of Public Utilities. Izam is especially dedicated to advocating for women in IT and engaging with minority organizations to introduce technology as a career path for underserved communities. He has been instrumental in supporting initiatives such as Impact, WIT, and IMDA. After graduation, Izam plans to grow his volunteering projects and develop as a leader who inspires confidence, resilience, and civic engagement. His favorite quote, "Chance favors the prepared mind." His fun fact, he loves myth-busting and challenging assumptions which foster learning. That is Izam. Congratulations, everybody. You can do better than that. Thank you very much. You may have your seat. Okay, now, right now, okay, we are wrapping up. It is now my pleasure to call on our Assistant Director for Programs, Director Anderson, who will provide for us his closing remarks.
Well, congratulations. Congratulations. This is truly a monumental moment to see all of us together. For truly it is a saying that when family needs you, family shows up. And tonight, the family showed up. With the young people having a good time right over here, I said it's the first time I've ever been to a graduation where children were playing, folks were eating, and a ceremony was all going on at the same time. But that represents the excellent diversity of what can happen when people work together. Director, council member, tonight we have 23 stamps on our passport just by being in this one room. So if your passport book was empty, think about it today. There are 23 stamps on your passport representing the 23 countries that are represented in this room. Let me say thank you to the New Americans program team, Abdi, the great Lindora, and the wonderful Paula. Paula, where's Paula? Who's probably doing some more work. We want to say thank you. Will you join me in thanking them? And then to our good friends, Brother Jim White and Melanie Bronson from Performance Consulting for all of what you do. To the alumni in the room, thank you for showing up when called to support the various events and activities. We ask that you continue to be a resource for anyone who's attending NALA, both today and for the little ones who will attend tomorrow. To the graduates, the graduating class, let your engagements not end with this cohort or with this event. Make sure to share the word about this program. NALA is open to all, but not everyone gets in, at least not at the same time. But we want you to share that word about NALA. When the remarks were prepared, there were two different quotes on there, but I wanted to say to this graduating class in light of all that's happening in our country. Today, the Department of Neighborhoods, the City of Columbus, we're asking you to be the thermostats in the room, not the thermometers. Don't tell us how bad it is. Control it and set it to a desirable temperature. You have everything and are everything our ancestors believed in. Whether your lifetime was easy, whether it had challenges, regardless of what it is, the hope of a nation rests on your shoulders. The question is, will you help build it up, or will you just talk about the temperature in the room? Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That was a powerful one. Huh? Don't just talk about the temperature. Control it. And that's why we are very pleased tonight to have one of our NALA members, Anissa Liban, who just won. And we see several others across the communities who are stepping up. So yeah, thank you very much for those words. At this time, before we move on to taking our group photo, because we are officially ending now, we've ended, we have a surprise. A very short presentation. We'll call on Irfan, who will come. Please be brief, or else I'll come after you.
You know, guys, I take my own time. Okay, good evening, guys. Don't worry. Good evening, guys. As you know, my name is Irfan Ali Shah Khunzada, and I'm from the Afghan community here in Columbus. Today, I don't know how to thank the NALA coordinator, City of Columbus neighborhood, but I will say some things that I have stolen from writing. I would like to briefly share something meaningful from my culture, the Afghan turban, which is called lungi. In Afghanistan, the turban is not just a clothing, it's a honor, it's a respect, and it's a responsibility. Dignity, when a father ties a lungi to his son, so it means it's a transition of responsibility. He can take care of family and his community. Different regions and different tribes have their own style and color, but meaning is always the same, respect. It is worn during celebration, community gathering, and times of leadership. It also reflect hospitality. When we welcome a guest, the turban is worn to show honor and sincerity. Because I am a part of community, Afghan community in Columbus, want to share not just my work, but I also, my heritage, want to help build bridges and understanding. So we all see the human stories, dignity, and culture of the new American communities. And we would like to ask a very honorable and respected, actually this is not for a specific person, it's for whole the neighborhood city, yes, City of Columbus. So it's we will representing one person, the assistant director, and we will ask our community members to come and just disrespect. Yes. This is okay. This respect and just yes, please.
We'll mess up.
What language is English? Find it.
The second one, we will ask our brilliant leader, a nice person, and always helping, dear brother Abdi. I don't know what's his position, but he's nice. Yes, please. And I will ask. Highly respect from our Afghan community to these people.
Thank you so much for honoring everyone. So we're done. Now, congratulations, everybody. Please mingle. Mingle, network chat. There's still more food out there. Beth, please tell us how you want us to do our group picture. Before we all scatter, let's do the group photo. We will firstly have our cohort come up to do the group photo. Yeah, the chairs in the front and folks in the back.
You did it. You did it.